What's up, guys? I'm back. So, where I was at in the story was Naruto versus Kakashi, and how Jiraiya taught Minato storm release. I already recorded this part, but I'm gonna redo it because I didn't like how I recorded it. And I know it's been 12 days since I posted, but that's on me. I just started high school, guys. Freshman year. Yes, I am a freshman. And it's just been chaotic. Just trying to get used to it, so that's on me. I'll try to be more consistent. But yeah, that's how it's going down now. I'm gonna be breathing a little loudly. I know I usually do breathe loud in most of my videos. I have asthma. I'm gonna say that now. I have asthma. It's really bad, and it's a little worse right now. Allergies and all that. I've been sniffling. And if my mic sounds weird, it's because I don't have it completely on my head. I have it on my neck, and I'm watching something as I record this, because this video is not about to kill me of boredom as I just sit here and play Storm 4 offline. So yeah, we're at Naruto versus uh Kakashi. And as I talk about this, I forgot what releases I gave Naruto, so I'm about to go look at that now. I know it's something about Scorch release or something similar to that, and I know which ones I gave Sasuke. I remember that. But yeah, so sorry about breathing so heavy. I'm just tired. But yeah, if y'all hear my brother and mom in the background, I apologize about that. They're doing something right now upstairs, right above me, so you may hear them. Sorry. We're gonna get right back to it. So Naruto pulls out the storm release to try to gain a speed advantage against Kakashi, which he does. He gains a speed advantage humongously. And Kakashi immediately notices this speed advantage, and he notices the speed advantage, and he realizes he can't sit here and keep holding back on Naruto, like not putting everything out of the book. So he pulls out the Chidori once again, and it's like it's not a simple Chidori like he did last time. He actually pulls out his Chidori that he wants to like a big one, not something light. And Naruto's reaction, just because he's already seen the Chidori, he knows how it's work. Since this, he pulls out his own, and everyone's caught off guard by this, including Kakashi, but he expected it. Naruto has his own Sharingan. It's Naruto's skill is obviously great with it from what he's doing, and it's not just they pulled out. Yeah, they just pulled out Chidori. Naruto, the moment they start, Naruto pulls the thing. He knows what to do with it. He starts going backwards before he pulls out the Chidori. I will say before he pulls out the Chidori. Let me go back. He goes backwards, like Sasuke did in the Chunin exam, just basically replicating that. Calls out the Chidori as our boy Kakashi's doing it, and he starts doing the hand signs with Kakashi, trying to get in his head like he did to Zabuza. Because Naruto's replicating everything that he's seen. Basically, he's actually like trying to get in his opponent's head. Kakashi knows this trick because he uses it himself, so he doesn't fall for it. But he understands what Naruto's trying to do, and Naruto pulls that out of the book. They start doing the hand signs, and you can obviously feel like when I say you can feel the aura of Naruto's Chidori over how much powerful Kakashi's is. Because I'm gonna tell you now, the reason the difference between Chidori and Rasengan, if you don't know, is Chidori is more uncontrolled than the Rasengan. The Rasengan is more controlled. So this is legit just Naruto's chakra just sitting there rapidly, because it's increasing. The Chidori is increasing in power as they sit there. So they start running at each other, and Naruto's dragging the Chidori, and just by dragging that Chidori, is just beating. I mean, just destroys the ground. And when he goes to hit Sasuke, Kakashi with it. Kakashi immediately dodges it, like not risking the fact to get hit with this humongous Chidori. And as he dodges it, Naruto goes back, and he cancels out his, well, since he missed the Chidori, he goes out and pulls out he calls a shadow clone and pulls out a hold up, let me pause this now and go back in my video and see what release I gave Naruto. But Naruto calls out a shadow clone to go fight Kakashi, and it's basically them just going hand-to-hand combat against each other, like just deflecting each other's hits and all that. Because Naruto's hand-to-hand combat isn't something to toy with. I think. Hold on, let me go pull up a release thing. Naruto releases. I can just look at it and remember. But back what I was saying. So Sasuke was fighting. Not say Sasuke. Kakashi and Naruto are just hand-to-hand fighting. Naruto throws a kick at Kakashi, blocks it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Vice versa. Just them. They seem evenly matched in the hand-to-hand combat. And and it gets to the point where I said Sasuke. They're evenly matched here because Naruto's canceled out his storm release. Basically, he stopped using it because he can still, it drains lots of chakra even for his chakra reserves, especially at the level he was using it at. The level he was using it at, he had a humongous speed advantage against Kakashi, so he stopped using it. Not saying he's tired, he just didn't want to waste his chakra using it. So now Naruto is just, they're just hand to hand combat. Naruto, while they were doing hand to hand combat, Naruto, I think I gave him Boil release. Yeah, I gave him Boil and Wood and Storm. I think that's what I gave him. Yeah, and then I gave Sasuke Scorch, not Blaze yet. Scorch, mastered every other one, and what else did I give him? I don't know. I think I only gave him Scorch. So yeah, yeah, and I gave him also gave him his what's it called? Sorry about that, bro. Loud breathing. Also gave him Snake Sage mode, and he's just more skilled in everything in general. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So as this was going on, Naruto was charging up a humongous attack with Boyu release because he knew that that's something even Kakashi could not counter because he doesn't know about it at all, and it's something big, so that takes preparation to counter and know about. Naruto basically calls for let me see some jutsus with Boyo release, guys. Let me see what it looks like, cause I kind of know what it looks like, but I don't know exactly what it is. That's Boyo release. Did I give him Scorch release? I think it might have been Scorch release. Yeah, I think I did. I gave him Scorch release because they both had it. I think, or was it Lava? Alright, I think I'm gonna give them both Scorch release. I'm sorry if I said it earlier. I'm not 100% sure and I don't remember. And I'd have to pause the recording and go back and watch the video, which that video is an hour long, as y'all know. So I think I'm gonna just both give them yeah, I'm gonna give them both Scorch release because I think I like that more, both of them, Naruto and Sasuke. But Naruto also got Wood, and they both basically mastered all the regular releases. So Naruto has Storm, Scorch, Wood. For everybody, no, Naruto has Storm, Scorch, Wood. Sasuke just has Scorch. He doesn't have Blaze yet because he doesn't have his Mangekyo. But he does have Scorch, and he has Snake Sage mode. Something he didn't do because he wants to keep up with Naruto. So yeah, he has Snake Sage mode, and then Naruto has Scorch, Wood, and Storm, as I said. And it's the fan-made Storm I told you about. So yeah. So right now Naruto he conjures up a big Scorch release jutsu, and the moment he pulls this out, Kakashi knows this attack could dang near almost kill him if it connects perfectly. So when he throws at him, Kakashi pulls out something he hasn't used in a while and pulls out Kamui, and Kamui's it. Yes, that's how serious he got. He Kamui that jutsu. And then that's basically, I'm gonna just say they ended it right there. Once he needs to use Kamui, Kakashi basically told him Naruto won that. Okay, he won that. He caught that dub on me. He made me pull out something I've never used. Naruto's gotten stronger. Sakura's got decently stronger and all that. So yeah. So that's where so where are we at? Sasuke, no, we're at the Gara arc. So Hold up. We're at the guard retrieval arc. This video will be short. I think I'm gonna go to the Sasuke retrieval. I mean, them going to the... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go there, end it, try to make it quick. Because I got some other stuff to do. I got work to do and all that. I know it's probably annoying. I haven't posted one. I'm rushing y'all. I'm sorry about that. The next video I promise will be good. And I already have a good what if in my head that I'm trying to rush this through. It's a really interesting one. So that's what I'm trying to get to. But, so Naruto, they hear about the guard thing. And Naruto immediately tells them, get close to me. They're like, why? He's like, we gotta get there quickly. What do you mean why? And they were like, what are you gonna do? You don't have any like teleportation jutsus. He's like, that jutsu will pull it out during the test. I can use it on different people. It's difficult, but I can. So he tells them to get close. He basically uses it on everybody in the sky. Sakura, Kakashi, and him. He basically covers all of them in storm release. And they all take off to this village. They get to Kankuro early. And they get to Kankuro. And Kankuro, I'm gonna just randomize the teams. Kankuro, they get to Kankuro. He's still poisoned and all that, but it's a little quicker. So when they hear that he needs to be healed, Naruto basically he rushes them to the place. He gets them there quickly, heals, and it's like they're ahead of time, but not by a lot. Naruto, Chiyo still attacks them, but the storm release is off, by the way. They turned it off just for people who want. He didn't say storm release is off. It's off. And, what? So, Naruto... What about Naruto? What else saying about Naruto? Sorry, I gotta charge this computer real quick, but I'll do it after this. So, once they heal Kankuro and get the information... They already got the information. They head towards the place. And instead of sitting there and waiting for the team lead, that's the team lead, team guy to get there, Naruto and Sakura just punch that door down and obliterate it. Like, they're not playing any games with it. They do not feel like wasting their time. And Naruto, yeah, they break it down, and Naruto sees Gaara's cold body, and he's like, he holds nothing back here. He tells them to step back. He tells the Chiyo and all them to step back, and they're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I'm letting everything out." He's like, "I'm about to go all out." Is just basically what he says. He's like, "I'm going all out," and I think they kind of understood the fact that if he's trying to go all out, they need a backup. That's what he's saying. So Naruto instantly pulls out the big storm release, and he asks them, "Which one of you fought Gaara at the place?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Which one of you fought Gaara?" And then Deidara says that, and Naruto's like, "Okay." So he immediately blitzes at Deidara, and he attacks him, and once he hits Deidara immediately feels the punch because he hits him dead in like his chest. And he just spits blood, like, completely, utterly lost. Like, he knew the guy probably would have been strong, but not this strong. And then he, like, I'm telling you, he activates his Sharingan, his, cloak and all that, and he's not playing any games with our boy. He's not playing with him. And he's like, he hits him and then he splits blood. And Naruto's like, I'm playing no games with you. He pulls out his, a Rasengan, and that Rasengan kills him. Keep it a buck with you, it kills him. It kills him. Like, it was a big old Vermilion Rasengan. If you don't know what the Vermilion Rasengan is, it's a Rasengan covered by the Tailed Beast cloak. That's what he threw at him. So, yeah, that almost killed bro. I mean, I said almost. Yeah, I'm gonna say it almost, and then he sat there and acted like he was dead. I'm gonna give it a buck. He played the punk move and acted like he was dead. And he, once he pulled that out, well, he basically got away with a clay clone. Y'all probably thinking out how he did. I'm saying he's like got away on his last breath. I'm not saying he's. Yeah, it's because I want to use something with Deidara later, so I'm gonna keep him alive. But then once Kankuro's there, Naruto's not having any games with Kankuro. He pulls out You know that jutsu I told you about earlier? I don't know if I told y'all, but it's basically he uses all his energy inside a storm release, and he puts all of his energy into it, all of his chakra, and it becomes into one big old lightning bolt and strikes down. He pulled that out on Kankuro, and when he hits that, it dang near destroys the whole cave. He gets Gaara's body out. Chiho revives Gaara. And then when they head back to, while they're walking back to the village, as they head back to the village, Kakashi like, "What is that jutsu you used on them?" He was like, "Was it like a lightning release jutsu that will require storm release because you need a storm?" It was like something like that. He said, let me explain to him. It requires storm release because I call it big bolts of lightning with purified chakra. With all of the chakra I could gather up, and I let it loose. And it's like, that's what I told you how to get back. It's uncontrolled. I can't control it. The moment I let it out that storm, I can't control it no more. It's out of my hands. It just does what it does. It's basically controlled by Naruto's emotions. And so they're like, okay, yeah. They're like, I don't want to smoke with that. Naruto seems like he's pulling that out. I think I want to just duck it. Like, they don't want that. So no, not so. Now we're gonna say Sasori gave them the information because he survived it somehow. No, I'm gonna just say Sasori gave them the information once he just killed Datara and fought to him afterwards because he knew it was over with after he did Datara like that. Well, he didn't kill Datara, he thought he did. But yeah. So I'm gonna say that's how it went down, and then so that's how that first goes down. I'm gonna put that. Now they head to the bridge, and this time Kakashi didn't have to pull out his thing, his Kamui, because Naruto was unbothered. I mean, he was unbothered. Naruto did not tell him to hop in the fight. It was just him 1v2ing these dudes with ease. So when they go to the Sasuke thing, Naruto does not stick to the plan. Well, he kind of does. The moment he realizes that Orochimaru knows they're there, he pops out and he pops out with a Rasengan, and then he immediately smashes that Rasengan through the bridge. And they're like, I'm gonna tell you right now, it crushes the bridge. And then it crushes the bridge in half. And Orochimaru's like, he says what I forgot what he said. He said something about Naruto, Sasuke's body. And Naruto says, "You will not speak about Sasuke like that around me." And he immediately turns on that Sharingan, which Orochimaru has a mini orgasm when he sees that thing. He's like, it's advanced. Like, he went from 2 to more than 3, which now he knows this kid has something. He has to be an Uchiha or something. He doesn't understand it, but he understands he has to have some correlation with the Uchiha if he has the Sharingan. So when he starts to fight Naruto, Naruto outclasses Orochimaru. Yep, I'm telling you now, he's stronger than Orochimaru. Sorry to tell you. Naruto's broken. He is one broken character. He is folding Orochimaru to the point it's like Orochimaru doesn't want to fight ever again in his life. Orochimaru tries to throw something at him, Naruto throws it back. Tenfold. So Orochimaru is utterly lost on how he's getting folded like this, but Naruto's folding Orochimaru while the rest of them handle Kabuto. And Orochimaru pulls out his little reverse summon and dips out. Cause yeah, that's how bad it was getting. He needed to reverse summon out of there. And Sai does the thing again, and none of the Nine Tails talk happened. Well, yeah, because I will say he used some of the Nine Tails cloak, and Yamato tries to give him that little speech about it. And Naruto tells him, we captured these tailed beasts. Well, he says, you have the audacity to say I shouldn't use Kurama's chakra. He says Kurama's name. After we've captured him for all these years, and the moment he gets out and gets revenge on us capturing him, you expect him not to attack? He's like, we're the messed up ones for having him. So I'm going to use my friend's chakra, basically. He says it. He calls Kurama his friend. And Kurama's like, alright, you can stop being all nice now and get back to talking. But in his head, he understands that Naruto actually cares about him. So yeah, Yamato's like, you talk to the tailed beast, and they're all thinking like his seal shouldn't allow that, because it shouldn't. His seal should not allow him to talk to the tailed beast. but they're like, okay, something must be wrong with the seal is what they're guessing. But no, it's just that's really how it's going down. So they're understanding that and all that. I mean, not understanding, but Naruto then asks Yamato, "What do you know about wood release jutsus?" And he's lost on what do you mean? What do you know about wood release jutsus? And I was like, "What do you know about wood release jutsus? How did you learn yours?" And he was just like, "Well, I just kind of taught my way." And he's like, "How did you make it stronger?" And Yamato's still utterly confused on why does he need to know all this about our jutsus? But so yeah, he's utterly lost on why he needs to know all this about his jutsus, and Naruto's just like, just tell me. Basically trying to figure out how to use his wood release and all that, and how to make it stronger. Because, like I said, his wood, I don't know if I told y'all, but his wood release is very weak to the point he can barely plant a tree. And he's trying to get it stronger because he knows how strong wood release is in general. Yamato basically breaks down how he got his wood really stronger and all that. Naruto understands. I'm not fighting with Conqueror. Sorry to tell you guys. Not at all. But yeah. So no one understands why he asked that question. They thought it was just Naruto being weird and being Naruto. But he was really asking so he could like teach himself in private how to use this wood release. But as they go off and follow Sai and head to the find Sai and head to the thing, they find their way into the what's it called? The what was it called? I forgot what it was called. I don't even know what it's called. It's Orochimaru's hideout. They find their way into Orochimaru's hideout, and they get into a little fight with Sasuke, but it's not as it seems. Naruto isn't uh struggling with him. He's evenly matched. Like I wouldn't even give him that. I'd say he's a little bit stronger than Sasuke. And everyone's confused. And Naruto doesn't. Well, neither of them have going full out right now. No Sharingan's out. None of that. They're just basically it's like a spar right now. They want to gauge each other's power, see which one of us got stronger. Sasuke's trying to figure out, did I make the wrong choice here by leaving, or should I have stayed? Because if Naruto's gotten stronger, then I should have stayed. So Naruto and Sasuke are fighting, and then once they start fighting, they realize it's time to get serious. And by the way, everyone's just watching, including Orochimaru and Kabuto. They're just watching. They're spectating this fight. Like, let's see how this goes down. Orochimaru thinks Sasuke's going to lose. Keep it a buck with you. He thinks he's ready to get them out of there as quickly as possible. That's what he's ready to do. But he doesn't know one thing, that he doesn't know how strong Sasuke really is. So Sasuke and Naruto, they both turn on their Sharingan and start. Naruto starts pulling up a Blaze release, which uh, Sasuke also has Blaze, and he's kind of like confused. He knows these hand signs. Like, I know these Blaze release hand signs. There's no way he could also have Blaze release. So while Naruto's over here using the hand signs, and Sasuke, no, I said I'll mix it all up. Sasuke's doing the hand signs, and Naruto's like, there's no way he can know it too. And he starts copying him. He's legit copying Sasuke. Like, I'm gonna get in Sasuke's head, and I'm gonna do whatever jutsu he's about to do. Not knowing that unknowingly he's doing a jutsu he kinda already knows, just a different combination of it. And when they throw this jutsu at each other, it was dang near the same exact jutsu. Naruto didn't put as much chakra into it because he didn't know what he was about to pull out. But then they both realized they also both have Blaze release. That's one jutsu, one thing they put out and learned together. And Naruto, everybody's just completely confused, like including our boy Orochimaru. He's like, I taught Sasuke this Kekkei Genkai myself. I helped him with it. How could this kid know it? Realizing how strong Naruto is, he's ready to reverse summon, but then Sasuke gets serious. He's like straight up going crazy on Naruto. Well, he's not beating him, but like they're both going crazy in this fight. And then I'm gonna proceed to say that like Naruto's tired of these games, and he goes straight to hand-to-hand combat again, feeling he's more advanced, and then Sasuke pulls out that sword and all that. They do their little thing, basically. I like this character. I like all these characters I'm fighting with now. Oh, they got Sasuke. He's cool. But yeah, they're just fighting and all that. And People were thinking it's evenly matched, and then Naruto enters Storm. Oh my god. Which the speed advantage is shown easily. And he's not using it to a humongous level. He's only using it like first tier, basically. Like nothing crazy. But it gives him a little bit of a speed advantage. And it throws Sasuke kind of off with this other KK Genkai Naruto has. He's like, what in the world? And Naruto is like, but Sasuke has done damage. I will say that they both done a little bit of damage to each other, not a lot. I will not sit here and say it's a lot, but they've done a little bit of damage to each other. So Naruto realizes he can't keep playing around and he has to get serious. So he pulls out a what's it called? He doesn't. No, I said he doesn't. He conjures up the what's it? What was the jutsu? I keep forgetting Rasengan. He pulls out a Rasengan like, you want to do this again, basically taunting at Sasuke, saying you want to do this again, talking about the Rasengan versus Chidori like they did at the battle of the what's it, the how they did it at the battle of the what is the place called, the last battle or something like that, the Final Valley. There we go. I'm over here looking stupid. The Final Valley. Now it's like, you sure you want to do this again? Saying last time you got lucky, and Sasuke is like, this time I won't leave you alive. And they conjure up their things. Naruto's being sneaky. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. He's not just doing the oh, he did get it off on me. He's not just doing that. So no, I said Sasuke. Naruto. Sasuke's being tricky. He's as they're running at each other, he starts doing hand signs and stuff. That's not Chidori. Naruto kind of notices it, but he's just guessing it's an improved version of the Chidori, not knowing that Sasuke is calling upon the Kirin as they run at each other. And Naruto, the moment they like collide their things, a Kirin bolt also falls upon Naruto, and it throws him back. Cause I'm gonna tell you, keep it a buck with your, Kirin will still damage Naruto a lot. And Naruto falls back being damaged by Kirin, and he's like, he's basically coughing blood like that was a cheap move, Sasuke. And then Sasuke is like, it's a fight. There is no such thing as cheap moves. And Naruto's like, fine, you want to take it to this level? Let's take it to this level. And he enters like his highest form of storm release, which I'm gonna give it a buck. Everybody in the room, including Sasuke, Orochimaru, all of them, they could feel the storm, my boy. Y'all can say that's corny, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. They could feel it. Like, it was stronger than what he ever used. Even at the Akatsuki hideout, it's stronger. He's just straight up like, if you know, he's just going crazy with it. It's like the highest he's had it himself. He's pushing his limits himself. He didn't know he could go this far with it. So Naruto himself is going as far as he's ever been with storm release, and he's like, it's like he can barely control it. He calls upon that lightning bolt like he used earlier, and he's like, Sasuke's confused because this is a very similar move to Kirin. I will say that it's a similar move to Kirin. And Naruto calls upon it, and he's like, now let's let the thunder strike. He basically says some cold line. Or no, he says, let's see whose thunder's stronger. As he raises his hand and he lets it fall. And guess what? Sasuke dies. Yeah, y'all thought, I've do this a lot, so y'all probably expected it. They got reverse summoned out of there before that thing could even hit. Yeah. He was not giving him no chance to hit that. Orochimaru was not giving him the chance to hit that. Because they all knew if that bolt would have hit, I'm going to say this, just off the impact, it made Kakashi, Yamato, Sakura, all of them start flying back. And Naruto is just dying himself. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Bro's out there dying. That's how he is. He's like chakra deprived because he's used all his chakra. Like, that's the thing about using that thunderbolt. He's using all of his chakra. He's not using a certain amount. He's using all of it. It's a tiring jutsu no matter what the circumstances are, how much chakra he got. It's like, that's like a big move you want to use at the end of battle. And there's different tiers he could put it at, but the different tiers are mostly weaker. They're not as strong as the other ones. So, of course, if he's in a battle and he's resorting to using this jutsu, he needs to go all out, obviously. So, Naruto, they all get back to the village and they ask how the mission, basically people ask how the mission go. And Naruto's like, don't talk to me about it. Like, I lost once again. Which, in his head, he feels as he lost, but everyone else who saw that fight thinks Naruto cut it up. They think Naruto utterly folded them. That's what they think. So everybody's like kind of confused because they once they learned that what the mission was. And I'm gonna tell you, keep it about you. Everybody heard the rumors of the battle, like they're hearing it from Sakura and all that. Kakashi told a couple other Jonin, but it's like people are hearing the rumors of how strong Naruto's gotten. It's like he's becoming. Oh my god, could you stop? He's just like it's throwing the people off, the 12 off. Everyone in the village is kind of confused. Like, how did he get so strong? Yeah, Naruto. Everybody knows about Naruto's strength, and I think I'm gonna end it right here. If anyone's confused on what happened here, Naruto, he basically fought Sasuke at the hideout. Basically won, but in his head he lost because he didn't bring Sasuke back. If you don't know the releases and stuff they got from the time skip, because you just forgot about it, because I haven't posted in a while, I don't understand. I'm gonna just quit this because I'm done recording here. Naruto has wood release, uh, but it's very weak right now, like very weak. He has scorch release, and he also has storm release, which it basically increases his speed, physical attributes, and he also has one big jutsu similar to Kirin, but much more powerful. That's all. And Naruto also knows about Sage Mode, but he at the moment he doesn't think he needs to train in it. And what Sasuke has is Scorch Release too. He's much skilled in all the other releases than Naruto, because they both know all the other releases, but Sasuke is more skilled just in general with them. And then he also has Snake Sage Mode, which is something he doesn't pull out a lot, but he has it. If y'all thinking why would Sasuke get Snake Sage? Because he knew how powerful Naruto was at the time, and he needed to use everything he could to even compare to Naruto. So yes, I think he would have done that. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. Probably gonna post this tomorrow, then record the other video, post it on Sunday, record another video on like Tuesday or something, if I'm not busy with school. But yeah, love you guys and girls. Hope y'all watch this video, because I feel like this would be a good one. I will tell you now, I'm coming out with a banger, another Naruto video soon. I mean, not I said it's a new What If series soon. I'm gonna come out with it. I'm also gonna start putting my What Ifs in a playlist. I realize I have to do that, and I think I might do my first thing where the characters are reincarnations, or they have different abilities from a different series. I'm gonna do one of those, and I'm also gonna do a My Hero Academia one, because I feel like I know a little bit about My Hero Academia. I may mess up, forget about a couple characters. Now I want to forget about the major characters, but I like some minor characters people like I may forget about. But yeah, I think that'd be good, and that's what I'm gonna end off right now. Hope you like this banger. Peace. See y'all.